What is going on, guys? Everybody voted what they wanted to see, and for the majority, it was wanting to see some vlog style stuff, meets, tracks, things like that. We're not yet done with the build yet, so it's going to be a little bit till then. But until then, we're going to be making some content, an episode series, until the project is done. So without further ado, let's hop into this episode series. Let me show you what we got planned. So we're going to be doing some spark plugs. We're doing these NGK. They're going to be BKR 7011s. Honestly, they're not even that bad. I mean, I've got a oil filter assembly coming in, all the power steering stuff, a lot of stuff to freshen this up to be able to get under boost. So we sort out some of these leaks, like an exhaust leak that you guys are about to watch us cut into. It's kind of gonna be a bitch, but fuck it, has to get done. Torque specs are for fucking losers. If you sit here and you go to torque spec for your spark plugs, you're just a loser, man. You know, it's really not that important, dude, especially when you're tuning, you know what I'm saying? I mean, ride shop is, I mean, it's just...
Oh, yep, oh, yep.
Bought a cheap welder. Bought a cheap welder. It came with this welding hood. It was really cheap. 70 bucks. Everything works. Random 2J ECU. But hopefully we're gonna be able to get everything welded up. Well, boys, this is about as tragic as it can get right now. It is dumping. And I really wanted to weld the exhaust up. I got a welder, but we gotta fix the downpipe. So I'm gonna have to move the external wastegate over a little bit. We got the new clamp, the new V-band, and we're gonna see if we can get this puppy hooked up. There it is. Dude, I'm having some like bad paint issues. I'm gonna have to redo all that. Got those wires trimmed out. Might do that today as well. I don't know. This is pretty shitty. So I'll show you guys a quick little mock-up what I'm talking about. So I moved the pipe up, right? There's a little gap that's hitting. I don't know what I can do to try to make that gap go away. Come on, tripod for me. I tried swinging it kind of in different directions, and it still just does not pair up the way I want it to mate, which really fucking sucks, honestly. So I can spin that around because there's like a hump on this side. So if I just spin it, it should clear it, and hopefully we'll be able to match up. So I'm gonna pull the downpipe out. We also got to clean this off. I got some carb cleaner, so let me try to turn that. I might not record it though, because that's a bitch. I've had to do it before, and I'm probably gonna end up throwing shit. So I'm just gonna go with the flow here. Another thing, I was hoping the video was gonna be a little bit longer. Like I was gonna have some more content, but I didn't record the oil stuff going in. Thanks to Drift HQ, my bracket for my AC delete that has to go right in here is literally just not even coming. So I gotta call them tomorrow So I've made the executive decision to just have the pipe re-welded. So if you look down here, the actual external wastegate, because of my pipe, this is all the amount of movement I have. And even if that, it's not even gonna clear that. So it is rubbing here, but it's not even gonna clear that. Because that was all bust with the exhaust, this has been a long-awaited thing that I've had to do, and that is put the throttle position sensor connector onto these wires down here. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to wire a TPS, or throttle position sensor. I do have the block-off plate on the idle air control valve. We tuned around that. That's from Drift HQ, so Adam LZ's brand. But I'm gonna show you guys how to figure out which wire is what. So pretty much you're gonna have a 12-volt wire, a 5-volt wire, your signal wire, and your ground wire. I will list the pins. If you have some jank wiring going on and you want to go around it, the easiest way to do it is to track it to the ECU, because all 4 come out at the ECU. From there, like what I did, I simply tapped into it. I gave it an alternate 12-volt supply. The ECU supplied the 5 volts, and then the ECU, you take the ground to the standalone ECU, and the signal wire to the TPS signal wire slot on the standalone ECU. It's like $4 at Harbor Freight. What you're gonna want to switch it to is DCV 20. We're gonna be checking for our 5-volt and 12-volt supplies first. Also, I'm gonna put up on the screen, there's a little diagram. So the 2JZ GTE and the 1JZ GTE throttle position sensors are the same. So I will incorporate a little diagram showing what order each wire goes to. It's really simple. You test for the wire, and then you just pair it. So pair it to the connector. Very easy. So I'll be right back. To do this is very simple. All you need to do is have your accessory power on. So as you can see, the AFR gauge is lit up, everything's lit up. My ignition switch is flipped up. So that means we are getting power down to here. So let me show you guys, the next step's very easy. See, we have our multimeter. We're gonna take our black one and we're gonna put it into our ground terminal. First one, 12. So this one right here, white and red, is going to be our 12-volt supply. There's our 5-volt. In blue, 5-volt, red and white, 12. One thing that I did forget to show, continuity. So you're gonna, the way that you make sure that your ground is actually your ground, it's very simple. With the Harbor Freight cheapo one, it doesn't have the volume. Usually it does. So it's gonna be this symbol. So we're just gonna click it down to continuity. Now we're at continuity. Into right here. There's our ground. I got the connector put together. Like I said, I'll throw everything either on screen or in the description, but it goes this way. So left to right, this one should be our ground. Switch that down to here. Go ahead and test it. Boom. There's our ground. Go back up to DCV 20, 12 volts, sorry. Should be probably around like 11. Battery's dying. I need to go through it on the trickle charger. And then our last one should be our 5 volts, 4.9, same shit. Should be our signal. So you get a little bit of feedback. So that is how you wire your throttle position sensor, literally in that order that I just showed you. If you guys stuck the whole way to the end, you guys are fucking awesome. Some final things before I close out. You can check to see if your throttle position sensor is actually working, and it's plugging your computer in. If you have a standalone ECU, going under the TPS setting and seeing if there's a percentage. It shows the percentage of how open the throttle plate is. You have to calibrate it too. There are 2 screws on the side of the TPS. You might have to adjust it, kind of swivel it around anything. So like if you're having any kind of rough, not necessarily a rough idle stuttering, you might have to tweak that a little bit. your engine's running kind of rough. So just unloosen those 2 little screws, kind of slide it around and play with it, and it might fix itself. But thank you all for sticking around. Next time we're going to be sorting out some other stuff, getting the exhaust done, doing a lot of welding in the parking lot. It's going to be really fun. Hopefully it's not raining. And misfire test on every single cylinder, all the injectors, all the coil packs to make sure we are good to go to add boost. Hook everything up with the Mishimoto boost controller, and hopefully we'll be pushing a lot of boost. So this weekend coming up, final tune. I hope you guys enjoyed. It wasn't the craziest of videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.